Welcome to day 5 of Buddha's Boot Camp. So moving right along up the pathway of our chakras from the base of your spine, your pelvic floor and legs, all the way up to the crown of your head. Today we're focusing on the throat chakra, which is called Vishuddha chakra. Now again, it's not so much that we're thinking about this during our meditation. It's simply where we will direct the focused energy that we cultivate through this seated meditation. So Vishuddha, throat, or sometimes called simply the fifth chakra. So the element associated with throat chakra is space, which I find interesting because certainly in your throat there is open space in your vocal cords, your esophagus, so that you can speak and take food in and so forth. Energetically, this is Udana Vayu, that is the upward moving energy. And something that I think is really interesting is that the muscles of your throat, when contracted, they actually lift your uppermost ribs, those ones that are right there near your collarbone. They lift your uppermost ribs to make space for your heart and the wings of your heart, your lungs. So certainly connected to respiration and your heart center. Our primary focus will continue to be breathing your breath right there at your nostrils, just like we've been doing every day so far. But I've also been offering you a secondary physical point of reference if you find that this is just too subtle today. And I want to remind you that this happens. You want to be very cautious about labeling your meditations good or bad. They're just going to be different every single day. They're just going to be different. And that is impacted by everything that's going on in your life, your physical health, in the world, in your relationships, diet, sleep, everything. So simply sit and be curious about what will arise rather than trying to do this well. What does that even really mean? You're either sitting or you're not sitting. Bottom line. So the secondary point of focus, if today is a day that your mind is agitated and the breath at your nostrils feels too subtle, I'd love to invite you to shift your awareness to the sensation of breath as it passes up and down through your throat, your epiglottis, your trachea, your esophagus. You can start to feel breath in this vicinity. Something else that I think is particularly cool about this chakra, which is associated with expression. A couple cool things. One of them is I like to think about this is a space where you express things that come from all the other chakras. So the root chakra, if you remember back to day 1, had to do with your sense of security, stability, safety. So here, throat chakra might also be connected to how you express your need for those things, how you express how to get those things, right? Second chakra is creativity, for example, or sensuality. How do you express those things? Third chakra was about sense of self, your ability to manifest. How do you communicate your needs in those ways? Heart chakra was compassion, love, forgiveness. What's your relationship with expressing those things? Finally, throat chakra itself relates to expression, but I like to think of how you speak your truth. This could be boundaries. This could be your expressions of care, telling someone how they made you feel, right? So I think they're all important. But as a communicator and a teacher, I'd be lying if I didn't say this one feels extra special to me. And it's one I think we all have a lot of work to do in terms of strengthening our positive relationship with expression. So let's do this. Please make your way into your seated position on your cushion. I hope that you're finding something workable. If not, please keep trying. The answer is there, I promise you. Place your palms down on your thighs, and then eyes either closed or a soft gaze turned downward. As you root your sitting bones down into the cushion, feel its opposite action of the tops of your shoulders, tops of your ears, bridge of your nose, and crown of your head rise upward. Let's begin with a broader awareness of sensations of breath at your throat. So you continue to breathe in and out through your nose, but instead of focusing at your nostrils where it's a bit subtler, deepen your breath, make it a little more powerful so that you can feel it in your throat. Here's where those of you that practice yoga and know Ujjayi breathing, which is that slight contraction of your epiglottis, will really start to feel this. Shift your awareness to the sensation of breath as it passes from your outer nostrils to your inner nostrils and back out again. And if your mind is agitated today, I invite you to shift back to focusing on the sensations at your throat for several breaths, and then try to return to right at your nose, very subtle. If your mind has wandered off, simply return to observing your breath and the sensations of breath. You have not failed. Now you're back again and again. If your mind is complicating the present moment, simply return to the simplicity of noticing, breathing in, breathing out, and rest in that simplicity. use an awareness of any physical sensations you're experiencing as a chance to practice non-reactivity. Can you let the sensation just be, knowing it will all change? Today, I'd like for you to take 2 fingers and place them on the side of your throat below your jaw, as if checking your pulse. Explore a little until you feel it. Yesterday, we explored our relationship with the qualities of our heart chakra. In today's free write, we'll explore our relationship with the qualities of the throat chakra. In this moment, with your fingers here, you can feel your heart beat in your throat. May we commit to our hearts always being a part of our expression. And then let's bring our hands together in front of our hearts. Anjali Mudra once again, so that we may offer the merits of this morning's sit to all those whose lives we touch. Let us remember no effort is too small or ever wasted. May our work in self-awareness be of benefit. I invite you to continue this sit as long as you'd like, or when you're ready, transition to today's journal prompts around your relationship with expression. Namaste.